Liam, good morning. Thank you for the time, man.
Good morning. Thanks for having me on.
Absolutely. Talk to me a little bit about your recruitment, man. This is a different part of the country, a different part of the world. What made LSU win out?
Yeah, definitely going to be a little bit of a change for me.
Yeah.
Coming from Massachusetts and growing up here, but I'm pretty excited to get down there. It's tough when the national champs are coming calling. It's tough to say no. So it doesn't great program, great football program, great school. So I'm really excited to get to work and get to kind of the next level of college football and ultimately it's the highest level it gets. So.
When did this process begin for you? When did you think about graduate transfer, and when did LSU come into the picture?
So I kind of started beginning thinking about graduate transfer after last season because I'm graduating from Harvard and it would be a great opportunity for me to get kind of a year at a bigger football program, develop as a player myself, as a person, and kind of get ready for just continuing my career. So I've been talking to Coach Craig probably 3 or 4 weeks now, and then it's picked up the last couple weeks, and fired up to have signed on last night. So,
Have you been down to Baton Rouge yet?
I haven't actually.
Wow.
So I'm excited. Obviously, with everything going on, it's tough. So
Sure.
I'm just happy everyone, my family and friends are healthy. So.
That's cool, man. He is very high on your versatility. He was glowing about the versatility that you bring to the room and a little bit about your mindset. I hate to ask anybody to describe themselves as a player, but when you think about the potential you have at playing LSU, where do you maybe see the best fit, or where are you in a spot that you're most comfortable playing on the offensive line? Because it looks like you played everywhere.
Yeah, so I got a lot of experience at a lot of different positions when I was at Harvard. So I'm really just excited to kind of get going wherever Coach Craig wants me. I mean, we talked like he said, versatility is something that I have. So I'm prepared to play wherever, whenever. Just get going. So.
Have you ever been to this part of the world? Have you ever been to the South?
I've been to Florida, so it's a little
Okay.
different. I would say Baton Rouge is a little different, but I'm excited. I've heard obviously great things. The support and everything that I received kind of since I signed from everyone has been awesome. So I'm really excited.
Have you been to like an SEC football game? Obviously, you haven't been to a football game in college on any of the past Saturdays of the past 4 years you've been playing, but have you been to an SEC venue growing up? Do you have any idea what to expect on the road or when you're playing at home in front of 100,000, hopefully, this season?
I never have been to an SEC game in person. Obviously, I'm a big football fan, so I've been watching my entire life and seen all the games. But I used to go to a bunch of BC games, so it's a little different still. LSU, a little bit bigger, but I'm really excited. It's going to be an awesome time. So.
You mentioned your conversations with James Craig, and we talked a little bit to him about those conversations at the end of hour one today. What about Coach O? I mean, he's a guy. His personality, we've seen it just explode over the past 6 months from a national standpoint. Everybody locally has always been in love with the head coach and his personality. But just talk about the relationship you may be developing with Coach O.
Yeah, I've talked to Coach O a few times. He's exactly what you see, I guess. In the media, it's pretty awesome. He's a great guy, full of energy. It's funny. All my friends are asking me, "Oh, like how's Coach O? Like is he like all is he expect him to be?" And so it's funny. I'm excited though to get down there on campus as soon as possible and get to work. So.
What's the experience been like the last 4 years playing in the Ivy League? It seems like you're one of the top players in that league, being named the first team All Ivy League offensive lineman, and then away from the field, you take home the 2020 National Football Foundation Honor Society. You earned academic All Ivy League honors. Just your experience over the last 4 years. What's it been like?
It's been great. I've really enjoyed my time at Harvard. I can't be grateful enough for the opportunity I had there, both athletically and obviously it's a great institution. So I'm really grateful for that. It's fun. I'm happy to get onto LSU though and get into kind of more of a football focused kind of just town, college or area. All the fans are going to be crazy. It's going to be awesome. So.
Yeah, there is an emphasis on academics down here, Liam. I know the reputation of that it all being football, but it's definitely not as important from where you're coming from. They like they like the spread offense, and they like the fact that they have a passing game now down here in LSU. How much did you keep up with the 2019 edition of the Tigers as they were setting records every week, and it seemed like they set out?
It's hard. It was hard not to keep up. Keep up. It's everywhere. Obviously, I probably watched like every game of the year because they're on national TV every single week. So as long as I wasn't playing for Harvard, if the games weren't at the same time, I was watching. So yeah, that was obviously one of the greatest college football teams of all time. So hopefully I'll be able to come in this year and keep up that tradition. So.
We got a question from a listener here. It's a pretty good one. I'm pretty curious too. What'd you major in at Harvard?
Economics.
So did you graduate in 4 years, or did you graduate early? Tell me how the process of that goes.
So I'm actually in my last semester here. I think today is the last day of classes at Harvard. So and then I'll be finishing up my degree. Finish up my finals in the next couple of weeks, and I graduated 4 years. So.
Wow, congratulations, man! UMass boys go pretty hard. We partied with Rosillo down here in Ryan Rosillo, who comes from I believe the hard town of Nantucket up there, as he's always talking about the hoods of Nantucket. But they got great party scenes down here in South Louisiana with New Orleans and Baton Rouge. I'm sure you've heard of.
Yeah, absolutely. Hopefully, we'll have a lot to be celebrating. So.
Yeah. Liam, thank you for your time this morning. Congratulations on your commitment to LSU, man.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
You got it, man. There he is, Liam Shanahan, checking in this morning. All Ivy offensive lineman, all Ivy League offensive lineman, a guy that is transferring from Harvard after being a 4-year starter there. And you heard James Craig talk about his versatility, closing out hour number one, a guy that's played both guard spots, played tackle over the last 2 years. That's something that they're looking for in that room, somebody that provides versatility. And then Coach Craig was talking about the mindset that he was looking for as well in bringing in additions to that room. And it seems like that Shanahan fits the mold there.